Are you ready to go around the world? Sit back, relax, and buckle your seatbelt as we take off for an adventure. It's jet-lag free but filled full of fun and travel insights. The only thing you'll need to pack is a sense of humor. Time for the award-winning travel show, Around the World.
And welcome aboard Around the World. I'm Arthur von Wiesenberger and the lovely Martha Bull in studio.
Good day.
As we fly across the globe, and today we're going to go to some great spots. We're starting off in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., for the inauguration of the 45th President of the United States.
I bet that was
I was there during the whole process, before, during, and after. Yeah. And we have a video which shows the good, the bad.
And the ugly.
Yes, and the ugly, unfortunately. But it's got everything. And it was an exciting, exciting time. It's an experience, by the way. If you've never been to an inauguration, I highly recommend it. It's truly an amazing part of the American experience.
I was glued to the set.
Yeah, it's a transfer of power. That it's amazing. Most countries do it with guns and bullets. But by the way, we still seem to be somewhat controlled about it. We're also going to be going to Jamaica in a little while. Melanie Tucker's going to take us down there and find out, what that's like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. No, we're not sure we're going to get that part of it. Matt Pallamary and Mary Conrad are going to be in studio. They're going to be talking about the Santa Barbara Writers Conference. They've come out with a book and a film. And it's one of the most legendary things that have taken place here in Santa Barbara. We'll find out all about what's coming.
It's been around a long time.
They did it for 32 years. Yeah. Barnaby Conrad, a legend in the world of literature and in art. We miss him a lot. And welcome back to Around the World. I'm Arthur von Wiesenberger, Martha Bull, thanks to me. And we are going to be going to the Santa Barbara Writers Conference. I've got a film and a book.
Perfect.
And I think we should just take a look at a little video right now. Let's take a look at that.
The little train car where you got lunch was full of writers, and the bar was completely full of little train car where you got lunch was full of writers, and the bar was completely full of writers.
Alex Haley and Clive Cussler and Fannie Flagg might not even been writers if they'd had to submit their very first things.
I always wanted to be a writer.
I tried to do every workshop on every pirate and everything, and I got rejected by an agent. But Barnaby was so incredibly supportive.
Barnaby reached out to me and he took hold of my arm and he kind of went like this and he said, "I'm so jealous."
When I arrived for the first time at the conference, I knew no one. I was scared, so scared my knees were knocking. When they began this, I had to be part of it.
Well, I have one thing to say. I said, "Well, Ray, what's that?" And he said, "You people don't know how to write poetry." He brought his own sleeping bag and spent the night telling stories all night long.
I was getting published, and so boy, it was life-altering.
I started getting my literary short fiction published.
That I could write the kinds of books that I wanted at the level that I wanted.
And from there, I'm on my 10th book.
Pretty enticing. Joining us now in studio is Matt Pallamary, who is working on this wonderful book that's just come out, and the legend herself, Mary Conrad. Hey, you guys. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
This is so exciting because the Santa Barbara Writers Conference has been such an integral part of the Santa Barbara community for so many years. Right. And to finally put this together where we can see the incredible history that you created is terrific. This is going to be shown at the Santa Barbara Film Festival, isn't it?
Actually, no.
No, it's not going to be shown. No. There's a book going to be shown somewhere.
Yes, we have two book signings coming up.
Right.
One on February 4th at Tecolote Bookstore at 3 o'clock, which is a Saturday, and at Chaucer's Bookstore on February 9th
Tuesday.
Tuesday or Thursday?
But it's Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Okay.
At 7 p.m. at Chaucer's Bookstore.
Wow.
And yeah, we did two versions of the film. We did a 10-minute version and a 56-minute version, and they were submitted to the festival, but they weren't accepted. So
Can you see him anywhere else?
We're going to be premiering it at this year's Santa Barbara Writers Conference.
Oh,
It's
terrific.
a very special premiere.
Terrific.
Yes.
I mean, when you read, by the way, there's a lot of nice clippings from the Santa Barbara News Press. I just want to point that out.
Major league.
Because that was something we covered with great passion because it was such a great part of the Santa Barbara scene. The people who've come through your writers' conference are legends. I mean, you read, it's like the who's who of literature, isn't it?
That's right.
Now, when you've met all these folks, haven't you? I remember in the days when you were sitting there registering people as they would come in. You know, I mean, how many years that was started? It started at Kate School, didn't you start?
Started at Kate School for 2 years, and then another 28 years at the Miramar.
Yep, that was amazing. And so you met all these folks. Did anybody stand out in particular as far as some of these writers?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Well, besides Barnaby, who was one of the great writers, and I have all his books, I cherish them. But some of the folks that came from out of town, I mean, you had truly some great Ray Bradbury.
Oh, well, we had
people.
James Michener.
It's
He
incredible.
was simply wonderful.
I mean, sometimes you think, these names are bigger than life.
That's
When
right.
and when you meet the person, sometimes they are bigger than life, or sometimes they're very modest and very quiet. Did you find any contradictions in some of the folks you met?
No.
No, they were what they were, huh?
Michener was big. Like his
What,
book.
what do you think attracted, I mean, you guys started this, but what attracted people to come to Santa Barbara as far as the Writers' Conference goes?
They attracted each other. I mean, that's how it started. Barnaby called up Ray Bradbury, said, come to the conference. And Ray said, who have you got? And Barney said, oh, Bud Schulberg. And Ray said, oh, that's great, I'll be there. And then Barney quickly called Bud Schulberg and told him the same thing. And it went on and on. And it went on that way for 32 years.
Very smart. And of course, you also had a lot of people attending who were wannabe writers, people who needed inspiration.
Oh, yes, that was what the workshops were all about.
Was it a launching pad to any big names that you can recall that maybe were not known?
Well, Fanny Flagg.
Yeah.
She didn't know about it. She wasn't a writer at that point, was she?
No,
she was on Alan Funt's show.
she came to us. And she's been very good about promoting us also
that's
over
great.
the years.
Right. Wow.
So it ended in 2004? Did it end in 2004, or is the Writers' Conference still around?
We sold it.
It is still going on. As a matter of fact, Mary is at registration again.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's
That
paying
is
for it.
a
Yeah.
historic moment. That's great.
And when is that going to be this year?
It's in June.
Yeah, I want to say the 21st.
Okay.
The website is sbwriters.com, where people can find out specific information. And this book is the Barnaby and Mary Conrad era, the Miramar era.
Right.
Okay.
That's what this really covers.
Whose license plate is SBWC?
That's my license plate.
That's your car. That's the one that's rubbed against my car. Okay, no, Charles Schultz, Peanuts is on the cover. Why?
Because he was part of the Writers' Conference.
That's pretty cool, and and he's typing.
And he never missed a conference.
Did he really? Wow.
My favorite growing up. Absolutely my favorite. I love Snoopy.
And of course, you had Jonathan Winters.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He could have just done the whole event himself. Just give him a microphone and
Yes.
they're done.
He could hold the floor, no
It
problem.
was amazing. I used to see him up at the gas station in Upper Montecito Village. Somebody just holding court, and people would just pull over their cars and sit there and go, and wait for him to do his whole routine.
It's
He
all
would.
it's all ad lib.
It's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it? But you got to have a certain brain that works like that.
Like Robin Williams.
I think a little crazy.
Maybe, but what we call crazy. Probably for him, it's normal. And you also did you have Jack Caulfield? Jack Canfield, rather, the
Yeah.
soup guy, chicken soup with the soul.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been a big part of Santa Barbara for quite a while.
Yeah, right. I think he's still doing it.
I think he is. I think he's doing seminars and everything.
Yeah.
So that really is terrific. And what a legend to have this, and finally have it in a book format. People who can't attend the signing, is there another way for them to get this book? Or
Yeah, it is available through Amazon.
Uh-huh.
And we also did a lot of extra work to do an ebook version of it.
Oh.
So that has color pictures, and people with tablet computers and phones can zoom in on the pictures and see more.
Yeah.
I also, very briefly, I want to acknowledge Armando Nieto. He's our third collaborator, and he could not be here for the interview.
Right.
But he started this whole thing. It's all his fault.
That was his baby,
So,
huh?
yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
our baby, but he started it. So I want to make sure we acknowledge him. 'cause he's
That's
not here.
terrific, Armando.
Thank
Well
you.
done. You know, I mean, this is the kind of book that any writer should keep just to have reference. If nothing else, it's an amazing reference book of all the
Yes.
people that have been here. When you're thinking about the Santa Barbara Writers Conference, and this is really a scrapbook of all the things that happened.
Absolutely.
How many books do you think it encompasses? I mean, if you were to guess, per Writers Conference, how many writers and books did you have on display or involved? What do you think? I mean, sometimes they feature a book, right? They just come out with a book, they might talk about it. Did you ever have that? Or did you just have writers just talking about writing in general?
There were well, Mary, at the peak of it, there were probably 350 writers that you had in
That's
attendance.
right, that's
And
right.
there were probably maybe 30 or 40 people with published books.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Barney had plenty.
Oh, he was prolific with writing. I couldn't believe it. Between writing and painting and sculpture, he kept his artistic side was just buzzing away.
Yes.
What about when you're looking at books today? Is it changed? Are things changing in the world of books? Because
Oh, yes.
people are reading them online now or on iPads. I mean, it's no longer a physical thing as much, is it?
It's the Wild West.
It is.
Yeah, literary agents are not the same. As you probably well know, newspaper reviews used to carry a lot of weight, but they don't as much anymore because print media is shifting.
Right.
And you actually, if you get more Amazon reviews, you actually get better. And of course, with social media, you have instant gratification. Things
Right.
happen, boom, boom. You can. We published this, and within, I think, 48 hours, it was available as print, and within 24 hours as an ebook. So, you know, somebody on the other side of the world can just go click, 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 bang, a week later it's at their door.
That's amazing. What's the cost for the hard copy?
It's $29.99.
That's a lot of paper for $29.99. This thing is heavy. I can do workouts with it.
It's a
You
tome.
should see all the albums that I kept over the years that it came from.
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
A lot of reference.
Julia Child, she was a great friend too, right?
Cousin.
Cousin even. That you make an even better friend. She attended the Writers' Conference. And
Oh, several times. She
Yeah.
loved it.
Did you ever bring any of her cookbooks to them?
Oh, yes. The Earthling Bookshop used to have all the writers' books displayed.
Those were great things, and you know, I had her book, The Art of Cooking, I think it was called, Art of French Cooking.
Yeah.
I loved it, and she autographed it to me. Unfortunately, it was in the house that burned down up on Mountain Drive, so it's now ashes to ashes. But still, the memory is there, which is
Never alone it leaves.
that's a good news about
You
it.
can borrow mine.
Can I? I'm still trying to learn how to cook.
You're a good cook.
I can do fondue really well. You do raclette really well. So much fun. Now, so the Writers' Conference is coming up again, and what are the dates of it?
June 21st.
I want to say June
Yeah, but-
21st.
Yeah, but I want to make sure.
but it's at the Hyatt.
And if people want to get tickets, is there a website they can get?
SBWriters.com, that's the
Right.
website, and then it can get the specifics.
Right.
And I want to say, we just shifted the dates around for different reasons. But I'm 99% sure it's the 21st, but don't quote me on that.
Now, what's the venue this year?
It's at the Hyatt here
Down at
on Cabrillo.
It's been there for
I
the
didn't hear
last,
that.
That's okay.
I
been
know
there
it
for the
wasn't
last
the
6 or
Miramar.
7 years.
Yeah, we've been there
Okay.
6 or 7 years now.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming in. It's great to see you.
Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate you taking the
Congratulations.
time.
Thank you.
And make sure you check out the book, Santa Barbara Writers Conference Scrapbook. It is 30 years of literary excellence, and make sure you get to see it. Thanks so much. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to move along to maybe Jamaica Mon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.